and kill people?
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
Stabby! Quark's hand moved like lightning. Freaking Bruce Lee would have been impressed. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. What?
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Was he gonna jump? Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys. I could use a hand here.
Yeah. Right. On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Temyoji? What the heck are you doing? Help! Bro, smack. Can you hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go?
So you can kill yourself?
I have to get out of this body!
Okay, I know what he's talking about.
They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
That's a little out there, though.
Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die!
Okay, it's different
Kill
then.
me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Ah!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good job. Thanks, whoever that was. Thanks, whoever that was. So now somebody has a scalpel. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we gonna do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Soparil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets.
Ooh.
Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
Put
He'll
you
be
to sleep.
fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
Unless it's not actually that, and they inject him with something else that kills him.
But
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just...
Poured all over his face.
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Yeah, the first one was an anesthetic, Dorky. Then 9 minutes later, it said the second one was going to be a muscle relaxant for the lungs. So essentially, you would be asleep, but you would stop breathing.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Still not breathing though. Guess that's good for
Yes.
now.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical Six?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That truth?
Why would I lie about that?
That's not answering the truth.
I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
Thanks, Fluttershy.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
I don't think so. What kind of virus is Radical 6? Ellipses from everyone.
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him or some other more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely uncomfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already.
Oh, because Radical 6, I think, is the virus that just spreads.
Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Joy. Happy Sunday.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
What? In what really weird fashion are you going to kill yourself? We were all too stunned to even try and restrain her. We just stood there as she spun and attempted to leap through the door. Dang it! Well, she didn't attempt, she did it. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments were of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Freaking doors, man. Balls. Which way did she go? Right? Left? Middle? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah, I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark.
That's polite. I agree with that.
The rest of us can look for Alice.
Ow!
Sound good?
Yeah. I stay here. Got it.
Your ghost emote is pending? Awesome, Joy! I can't wait to see it. That'd be really cool. If you want to share it in our mod chat, I'd love to see it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
The screenshot of it. At Phi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet? I mean, it's on the way. Okay. She's not there. No one here, huh? Dang it. Where'd she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. That was. It's a very nice black screen. Give me some more stuff to look at, please. Thank you. I get it. We're looking for her. Nothing in here either. We need to find her quicker. She's gonna do something bad. We hadn't stopped Quark. Need to hurry. There were loading screens on the 3DS, but they're pretty egregious. Egregious. That it is. I headed to the garden next. Don't worry, I know words. Just not a lot of English words. Did she bury herself in the garden? Nope. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Alice!
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here.
I don't believe you.
Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice is lighter than I expected, and fine, I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Trot, 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 trot. Trot, 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 trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
I appreciate that, you know, normally, because of gravity, those would have fallen off. Same.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
They team up, this last
She
one.
has also been infected with Radical 6.
On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
I thought it was some other thing like Exessa blah blah.
Immunogoblin.
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
Okay.
Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Oh, okay. Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately,
They don't work? They can't cure it.
correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself.
That's fine.
The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
Okay. As he spoke, Temioji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Temioji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. He has the medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelivir.
Excelivir.
So we found two. You think Alice and Quark were in the pods because they have Radical 6?
You found it, Sigma. That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person.
Well, balls.
The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun.
Oh, and it uses all of it.
And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Can we, like, take the cap off? We just injected something else,
Right.
just half in that and half in that. I think it could be done. While we all stood stunned, Phi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stopped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
So I'm wondering if... No, I think the choice will be made here for us. And then, like, the next... Like, that last little big branch is probably the white door. By the way, my plan for doing all these is we are going to do all of the each branch we do. So we just did the full... We're going to be doing all the right branch. Which means when we finish the end of whatever this one is, we're going to come back up here and go to the far right. You didn't finish anything yesterday? I mean, it's super long, dude. Yesterday, we just finished, like, to the one escape room we just finished. That's how long 5 hours took. From the top to the right, one arc, then down to the purple room. We're, like, to here. That took 5 hours. I'm hoping to finish whichever one of these that we're doing. But yeah, my idea is to do the far right branch, so we'll always be picking... What is this? The cyan door. We'll be finishing all the cyan doors. Oh, because you didn't see anything unlocked yet. Correct. This is our first actual run through, so there's... I'm looking forward... This game's going to be fun. It'll be a while. Hopefully we can finish before Heartbound gets out, though.
Only
Full
one
release
person
of that
can be
one.
saved.
Who should we give it to?
Because I'll be wanting to play that as soon as I can.
Alice or Quark?
What the H is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
Then what are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's... I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. Wait, to be continued? Like right now? Right? Oh, it's locked! Okay, okay, okay. I didn't expect that. This is locked. Okay. So we'll go back to here. We will pick Betray and go on. Gigs! Happy Sunday. So let's do this. We'll take the other branch. Do you want to jump? Yes. We're going to hit Betray and go down that arc.
Hey, it's almost time.
I'm very curious if Alice still hits Betray. I was expecting to get to an end. Let's do auto. As Fi and I stepped out of the AV room, I could see the others running towards the projector. I think...
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
Yep.
I guess I should say thanks.
You're welcome.
So, thanks.
You're welcome. Come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
I don't. Guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
No. Maybe.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
But no!
Zero!
What are you kids doing over here?
Bro!
We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
I'm curious if we get the same colors, too. Fruit tart dessert sounds delicious.
Looks like you're all here. Finally.
While he's doing this, I'm going to leave it on auto. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. Smoke bomb.
Round one.
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
What?
Smoke bomb?
Wait a minute.
So,
Last time?
she chose Ally this
What on
time.
earth are you talking about?
I didn't miss too much. I assumed it switched.
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
That can't... So hold on. She did hit... This is the last one, remember. But I'm fine, I chose Ally. Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice.
I love how we're actually doing this in the game. This
The
is
best
awesome.
way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well,
Stupid.
an idiot.
Okay. This time I chose Betray and her vote changed to Ally. Cool. Okay. Luno, Dia, and Quirk still hit Ally. And it looks like Kenmyoji's was the same too. So Alice was the only thing that changed. Right? Yes. Tenmyoji went to 1 last time. That's right. Why? Why was it different? What's the name of the person from the Alice in Wonderland world? The caterpillar? That's what I feel like right now. Had history somehow changed because of my choice? That was insane. If Alice had somehow known I was going to choose Betray and chose an ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. It's hard for me to read that one. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen an ally. Is his name Absalom? Again, I don't remember his name from Alice in Wonderland. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past cause Alice reactions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who drew her hand out first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with scissors. Paper. Dang it. I lose and I'm ticked off. So once again I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But what the balls? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the heck is going on? No, wait. Wait. Why the balls was I talking so casually like going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively, no way to travel through time. But that was true. I'm thinking about doing this whole experiment that they're doing, but wouldn't the problem be, would they start with the experiment? They have one of two results to them. It all goes to balls, and then you just assume in some other timeline it works perfectly, or then the timeline it works perfectly, and they're like, well, that was easy.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey,